Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Let's bring the microphone over. Preparation in a new space. This morning I wanted to talk about, I was actually watching an episode of CreTech, and the title of the episode that I was watching was Preparing Your Multifamily Operations for AI Readiness. They have a panel of individuals, some from what I'd consider brand name. When I say brand name, those in the industry would recognize the names of the companies who are represented on the panel. The thing that struck me or strikes me the most is the accelerating pace of change as it relates to AI. And this title of the video, Preparing Your Multifamily Operations for AI Readiness, is it's difficult to wrap your head around a title that talks about readiness when readiness is changing every 5 minutes. We're ready for the next 5 minutes. I think in the industry, and as it relates to AI, and it's not just this industry, it's industries at broad or more broadly speaking, who are all shipping and iterating. My favorite term in the world, shipping and iterating, understanding that AI is changing every 5 minutes. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean by that. One of the panelists suggested that he painted this scenario that something could come to be in the next 1 to 2 years, and that is you could voice a prompt to an AI engine or a BI tool, something along the lines of show me the trend lines for utility expenses for a particular region, for a particular regional manager, for a particular time frame, and analyze that data and give me some actionable, sort of informed from the data, some actionable advice, operational advice. Those are my words, not his, but that was the essence of what he said. And he said, we're not there today. We don't have that capability today. And I took that remark to mean that the industry does not have that capability, but the industry does have that capability. There is a product out there today called Lori. That's not the name of the company, but that is the name of the technology. MoveOn, I believe, MoveOn.AI is the name of the organization based in Israel. I happen to know the owner founder and Lisa Russell, who represents. And that technology is there today. That voice prompt is there today. That type of analysis is there today. And is it perfect? Probably not. Is it there? Yes. Is it shipped and iterating? Absolutely. That technology in that use case is there right now. Asset managers across the country can put to use this technology tomorrow. You sign up with MoveOn.AI, you put Lori, you install Lori, you get the right pipes into your data, you get the right structure in your data, and you can start these analyses today, tomorrow. But the point that I'm getting to and the point that I'm making is that there are individuals who are very versed, they're working, the practitioners, they're making use of AI, they're making use of BI, they're making use of organizational design, which everybody else calls centralization. I call it OD, organizational design or redesign, predictive analytics. They're making use of all of these things, but they're not aware of the fact that there are technologies out there today doing the very things that they are dreaming about. And it's not anyone's fault. It's not that particular panel member's fault that they're not aware of it. It's just that it is changing so fast. It is moving so swiftly that no one, I would imagine that even if you had somebody in your organization whose job it was to sit all day long and research and pay attention to the trends and be on the bleeding edge of the things that are being developed and created out there in the world today, you would still not be able to keep up. You would need an army of individuals. You need an army of AI, dare I say, co-pilots out there sifting through the various things that are being created today. Because think about this. The AI is becoming so sophisticated that it can actually you can put prompts in to create the organization that you are going to then create, that you're going to use to create a product to sell into the marketplace. So right now, today, this morning, I could create an organization with the help of AI. Tomorrow, I could bring that into a product. I could frame it up and package it into a product. And the next day I could deliver it into the marketplace. And within 30 days or 45 days or 60 days, I could have my first client, or even less than that. Maybe I am my own client and I've created my own product internal to my organization because I have a big database already, I have a big unit count already, I have a big place to put that technology to use. Now all of a sudden I've got a product that could be useful to you, but you don't know about it. All the marketing in the world is not going to break through the noise to get you to pay attention to what I'm doing today, unless I know you and I call you on the phone and I say, hey, John, I'm working on something very interesting. I'd like for you to take a look at it. That is the way that a lot of technology makes its way into the space. You have industry principals who are out there sneezing and creating viruses. I mean that in the business sense, not in the pandemic sense, but sort of sneezing information on other individuals who become this virus, sort of these disciples of this particular technology that makes its way through the space. That's the fastest way, at least in my opinion, to get things out into the multifamily space. People have great reputations who bring interesting technologies to the marketplace. Now, I have a little bit of hesitation with I'm getting off on a little bit of a tangent here, but a lot of times those individuals and those sort of networks and circles end up in the practice of kingmaking, which I'm not a big fan of. That's a hard concept to wrap my head around. It's not a hard concept to wrap my head around. I just am not an advocate for it. All that being said, this AI and the way that it's impacting this space and other spaces is changing at such a rapid pace. You just have to be plugged into the right networks. I think you have to be plugged into the right sneezers. You have to be plugged into the right viral networks in order to be adept and aware of things that are happening in AI. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.